is Nashra.
My name is Sadia Suleiman, and today we have Mr. Sikander Bizenjo with us. How are you, sir?
I'm very well, thank you. How are you?
I'm fine,
We're
alhamdulillah.
good. So, sir, or Sunai.
Or is upset. Karachi, if I talk about the city, thankfully I did not got a lot of traffic today. Or in terms of weather, it's not the ideal one. We're moving towards summers every day.
Oh, okay.
Like-
I thought you were saying I don't like winters.
I love winters. I'm waiting कि कराची में कुछ तो आए.
So, would you prefer Balochistan's winter?
Of course, I'm missing Balochistan's winters right now.
Really?
Yeah.
How is it different?
Yes, so in my village, the temperature goes to 0, -1, -2.
Oh, wow.
It's windy. And in winters, I think you're always fresh. In summers, you're tired, you're sweaty, you're tired.
It's
you
so
have to,
humid.
Yeah, I don't like
This
it.
was so cliche. We just started talking about the weather. Nothing else to talk about. Because when I was going through your LinkedIn, it did not end. It
No.
was limitless. I was trying to list down things that we can talk about this. There's so many things.
Yeah.
What do you have to say about
I have
that?
so much free time to update everything on
You
LinkedIn.
have so much free time to be successful,
Very
to
kind
be
of you.
giving, to be
Very
an
kind of you.
unsung hero of the pandemic. Can we talk about that?
Oh my god, yes. Sir, how does it feel to be noticed by Bill Gates?
Overwhelming.
Did you
not,
meet him?
Not
Did you
just.
go to his house?
No, I get this question a lot. Did you get a WhatsApp from him? So no, I have not spoken to Bill Gates. It was his team that reached out to us, and it's not just me; it's my entire team and all
That's
the
amazing.
champions, the volunteers that we call them champions. It's because of them that we're there.
Definitely, definitely.
Yeah.
Let's talk what inspired you to get there. Like,
Yeah.
what was the journey like?
So I have been working in the development sector for a while. I've worked with the federal government in Islamabad, in the Ministry of Planning. I've worked with Alif Alan with donor-funded campaigns on education and all.
See, there's too many.
Yes, indeed.
You're too kind. So I knew that this is a time that a lot of people would isolate Balochistan because of the terrain, because of
Definitely.
the alien environment. Not a lot of people would be able to go there, even if they want.
Definitely. Like
Yeah.
me personally, I think Balochistan is a deserted area. Like there are huts,
always
small,
consider
small.
that.
Yeah.
So till you know the locals, or till you travel there, you would not know it. So I did realize it, and we started something with our friends to help out the most marginalized places in the province, be it villages, be it rural settlements, जहाँ पे गाड़ियाँ नहीं होती, जहाँ पे गाड़ियाँ जाती भी नहीं हैं. So we started helping there with the help of local volunteers,
So you
of course.
grew up there,
I grew up there, yeah.
right? So at what point, which age did the awakening come?
It came very late. It came after A levels.
After.
After A levels. I moved to Karachi when I was in grade 7th.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Before that, I was in government schools back in Balochistan.
So when was the awakening? It was
Yeah.
the awakening.
So
Like,
I
not
think-
moving to Karachi. I'm like, I want to do this.
Yeah, I think that started when I went for my bachelor's in Monash in Malaysia.
Right.
And the first year, so I took the majors of international business. I wanted to work with my dad on his business and sort of expand the business, export and everything. When I went there, I started volunteering. I started volunteering in the soup kitchen and also for the children from the refugee children from Rohingya,
wow.
from Myanmar. And I think that's when I realized that this is something I love. This is something that gets me connected to my roots as well, to the masses that I've left. So that's when I changed. Sort of, I knew that development sector is the place where I have to go.
So you did decide to come back.
Yeah, always I knew that I will come back.
We don't do that here. Like,
Yeah, exactly. Like
all of us, I think it's this millennial bubble,
Yeah.
right? That we think about going abroad, but we don't think about coming back.
I don't know why I didn't think of that, but I knew it every step of my life, be it bachelor's or be it master's. Even all the culture shocks or all the time that I was acquainted with the local customs and the culture and the environment, I did think of it at the back of my head that I have to come back to the country. I have to live here.
I don't buy it.
Buy it.
I just think that it's so hard to look past the privilege.
Yeah.
Right? We're in this bubble and we
That's
don't
true.
know. Like capitalism, so much is going on that we fail to realize it, right?
Yeah.
And I think youth these days, like people like us, people our age, we don't understand that we need to get out of here
Yeah.
and come back.
Yeah.
We don't do that. Why?
No.
What do you want to go out?
I mean, I want to, but like I dream to
Aren't you
work
going
for.
to Yale?
I dream to go and work for Apple and Facebook. I never thought like I could actually give back to a corrupt country and make it better. You know.
Yeah, I do understand your point, and
Isn't that demotivating?
I think it's motivating actually.
That it's corrupt.
It's not corrupt. It's like you have to come and do your bit, and then only you are entitled to talk about the corruption.
Definitely. So how was like Pakistan supporting you? Because I heard if you want to do something, there are gonna be bazillion hurdles in the way, right?
Yeah, loads.
Like कोई support नहीं कर रहा, कोई पैसा खा रहा है, and like, so how was that?
Yeah, so the system, I would say, system is not supportive. We did not get any help from the government, local governments, or the system itself. But the people are very, very generous. When
Definitely.
they know that you are there for a cause, when they know that you're sincere, they'll put everything behind you. So we got donations and support from Karachi, Lahore, Islamabad, a lot of anonymous donations. There was a kid that sent his pocket money to us, 500
Oh,
rupees.
That's amazing.
So these are the motivating factors.
So can we say that the donation and the support of people kept you going?
Of course, this wouldn't have been possible. The whole work we did not spend from our pocket. We did not have the capacity or the resources.
Definitely.
I think there is this separate population that is into this. And then there's this completely separated, segregated people. Like this population that has no idea this goes around. And why are they so alienated?
I would agree to that. I think there's a significant number of people who are alienated with a lot of aspects. If I
Does that mean they're bad people?
No, they're not. They're not. But that's the thing. We have to, I think, leave our comfort zone once in a while before buying into the preconceived notions or stereotypes, for instance.
But we need an epiphany, right? We need, like, your awakening. Like, all of us need that. How do we reach it?
I think that's a very hard question.
You know?
I don't think I have the perfect recipe for it that I'm going to give you. Ke raat ko jao, ye book padho, and then that's your awakening. I think it has to come from within. It's not like those Sufism wala awakening. Ke suddenly your mind will be broader. It's just soul searching that you're privileged. We all are privileged. We are
But
speaking.
if they are alienated, how will they know?
That's one thing we have to work on. For instance, the other day I saw this Instagram page that's talking about a culture in Balochistan where there's bidding on the woman, the bride, and that culture does not exist. The term vular is common in the Pashtun tribes. That means the boy pays for the girl the wedding. So even for the bride's family, for the bride's expenses, the boy pays. That's about it. That means that the girl is not burdened. It's a very amazing tradition. Terming it as a bidding on the bride is very insensitive. So there is a lot of people who are alienated. They do not do the research. They see something worthy of putting on social media. They're like, okay, get more likes.
Yeah. Like,
Come on the bandwagon.
the teen pop culture is so like centric. I want attention.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Everything is about likes. Everything is about attention.
Very unfortunate. Yeah. I
You
agree.
know, even the media itself, जो fashion pages होते हैं, जो blogs होते हैं,
Yeah.
what they do is they spread misinformation so that the thumbnails होते हैं, you know,
Yeah.
so and that just gets attention.
Yeah. I agree.
It's
I
just
agree.
sad.
Of course, you
how-
would say that you have so many followers.
No, it's not about the following. I don't think I'm always posting anything to get likes at all. For instance, there was one article I wrote for the World Economic Forum like 2-3 months
Oh,
ago.
wow, that's amazing.
It was about Black Lives Matter in Pakistan.
Okay.
It's a very it's a topic that nobody talks about. We have
Definitely.
a significant number of Baloch who are African descent who are the inhabitants of Karachi who started Kolachi back in the days, who found this land. We do not talk about them. So when the World Economic Forum posted this on their Facebook, all the comments were कि ये तो foreign agenda है and no, Pakistan is not like this. We love everyone. We love. So
yeah,
this
colorism
denial.
does not exist.
This
Exactly.
denial.
The denial, it's insane. Like, how do you say that? No, we do not. Even though we're all brown, we don't good
Yeah.
and like there's so much color.
I mean, the fact that we have Fair and Lovely at her place and yet
Yeah.
you're like, curlism does not exist.
and then they say that BLM doesn't apply to Pakistan.
The branding,
Are you sure?
and then the branding is कि आप लोग foreign funded है.
Yeah.
आप तो यहाँ पे है ही नहीं. I'm like मैं कहाँ से हूँ भाई?
Where does it come from?
Yeah.
All this denial. How they're
So I would
confident.
say that there are pockets who are in this denial, but then there are people who are trying to reduce this gap, who are trying to even get more people travel more, get to understand the culture more. If I give you an example, there's a society called Karachi Astronomer Society. They take you to the wilderness of Balochistan, of interiors, and where you get to see the astronomical amazing aspects, stars and everything, but at the same time you're interacting with the local cultures. Then you know कि यार अच्छा चलो ये इतना safe नहीं था जितना मैंने सोचा था.
Oh, we've always wanted to go there.
Yeah, just like my family's planning to go to Kund Malir,
Yeah.
but like we have this thing that कि रास्ते में डाकू आ जाएगा.
कोई डाकू नहीं आएगा. Go. It's a lovely place. It's safe. The road is amazing.
And
The
like
sky.
the sky, and like at night, since there's no reflection in
Yeah.
Balochistan, you can see the meteor. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Nerd. Okay, so we have talked enough, right? And what else? Like, there's so much stuff. I've seen your papers on women empowerment, climate change, BLM. Now I didn't even know BLM existed. So, anything else that is also under the radar?
Nah, I don't think so. I think you're being too modest and
I'm too
generous.
thorough on my research. You cannot. I have done my research.
So I guess shaping community is the broad arching theme of my work. Whatever I do comes under that. Because I come from the same people, I come from the same masses, I come from the same government schools. I have not had the privilege of going to a private school. When I moved to Karachi, that was in grade 7, and I joined a low-cost private school. And literally I had no idea what they're talking about. I was so out, I had to learn Urdu and then English. Urdu to meri abhi tak mashallah se people make fun that I do not say hey or something.
Say it.
Now I can say when I'm conscious I do say hey. So yeah, there are I guess struggles, but then at the same time there are a lot of opportunities as well.
The one thing that really stood out for me, that you spoke for women's rights. In Pakistan, we think that it's men versus women, and it's not about gender supporting the other gender, right? So, first of all, thank you for saying about it.
You don't have to thank
It's
me.
a real issue, and it has been neglected. You know, when we had the Art March, it was like, why is it
Yeah.
happening? So
We're scared to go to Art March. My parents didn't let me go because she's like, they're gonna stone you.
oh yeah, bomb picked it.
Very
So
unfortunate.
how do you look past it, right? Like,
Here, I don't see it as a fight between men and women. I do not even see it as my fight. It's a woman's fight who should lead. I am the ally. For
Definitely.
instance, when I talk to my sisters, I ask them, "Ki, it's your fight. You are the one leading it. You should be going to the Aurat March. I will just be there, supporting you with my banner and just standing by you. That's it."
Definitely, guys, we need this supporting.
like this is how you support. You don't bring in religion and you bring in unnecessary arguments. that
And if you are bringing religion, bring the positive sides of it.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Do not bring the misinterpretation.
misinterpretations again.
Yeah.
There's the
Oh
people
God, don't
that
even get me started.
the denial, the misinterpretation.
It's like everything is just so messed up, you know.
Not everything is messed up. So when I was working with Alif Alan in the education sector, a lot of times there are a lot of demotivating factors. When you go to the public schools, when you're talking to them, ki yaar isko sahi karo, when you see the state of the school and the students, you feel so bad and powerless that you're not able to help them, even though you want to help them. But then there are stories, for instance, if I give you one story from Liari, there was this guy who was the peon of an school. And the school sort of collapsed financially and the school could not sustain. And the peon took it upon himself. He went to nearby schools, he asked for the volunteer teachers and he started bringing those volunteer teachers. Then the peon rose to such a standard that everyone called him Baba and the principal.
Oh wow.
So there are some always there are some motivating stories that keep you going on, and that's, I guess, the state of our country. We shouldn't look at the bleak picture only. There are a lot of positive sides to it.
Definitely. Is there anything you want to say?
So do you think you've made it?
Not at all, not by a small
Because
margin.
all of us are thinking, like 18, 19-year-olds, we're like, we want to make it in the world somewhere. And like, you look like you've made it. If not, like, you're gonna deny it, but how long?
Yeah, I don't know. So I don't think I have this end goal in sight.
Okay.
Even that end goal is not in sight. So if your friends and A-level students are sort of struggling to find कि आपको किस direction में जाना है, even at my age or when you're 30s or 40s, still struggling कि यार अच्छा किस तरफ जाना है. So don't pressurize yourself in this one. Just keep following your dreams and the life goes on. You don't have to find the end goal कि यहाँ तक पहुँच के everything is finished. For instance, my end goal could be progressive Pakistan, a Pakistan which is inclusive, a Pakistan which does not discriminate based on my language, my color, or my religion, or my gender.
Definitely.
That's my end goal. Do you think I can reach it? I don't know.
We will love to see you reach it one day.
It'll be smashing it.
So shoot for the moon.
Yeah.
Sir, thank you for being here. It was amazing talking
So
to you.
much fun.
Oh, my pleasure.
It was.
My pleasure.
And I'm still pondering over everything.
I'm just starstruck, Like, I got
Very kind
this
of you.
opportunity to talk to you.
Very kind of you.
So much to think about, and I hope there's so much to, think about for everyone who was watching, because our youth needs a wake-up call.
Yes.
We need the awakening.
Awakening. The amount of times I said awakening.
Yep. I'll give you that book.
Also, there is a book.
I'm writing it. 3 chapter ho gaya. Just kidding. I wish I had the recipe.
Please write a book. What do you mean?
Oh my god. I
Yeah.
want a book now.
So thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Allah Hafiz. Bye-bye.